So I just finished the development of Blastorz in its first playable state. So the devlogs until now of a time-lapse video which we made showing the development has a couple parts missing as I'm new to recording. But so we have not, in the time-lapse, it will not be showing the development of the player script, which I'll be going through in this video, and I don't believe it shows turret shooting or no, it shows turret shooting, but it does not show how the control panel system works. So this is the menu system we set up in. It's just very basic, as this will be built as a very 1 to 2 level game. It's not meant to be anything. It's just meant to show some skills, which, as this is a 1 week project. The art assets, if I have time within the rest of the week, I'll be getting these sorted, but I don't believe, I think it shows what they're intended for. So far, right now, we have these turrets, which can detect if we're in a certain line of sight. So the way these work, let's just zoom in onto one. So we have their line of sight here, which is their ray of sight, and we are always detecting where the player is. And then I'll just see if I can find this turret. Yeah, here. We have a dot product of the, I should probably normalize this to make it a higher value, but we can work with it. So this gets I'll lock this so we can see it whilst we move. So when this dot product is smaller than a certain value, it'll lock onto me, so I'm in its cone of vision. So right now it's just looking for me to get into an angle, and it'll snap to my position as I'm in its sight. So this acts as its line of sight detection, so this would look like something like this. So you have the turret here, its line of sight in green, and then in yellow, I don't know, so it's looking for like 15 degrees either way, I think, so it'll be like this. And then it has a range, which if you leave this range inside, it won't be able to see you. So that allows you to maneuver around the turrets. So even though I'm in its vision here, when it can look over here, just grab its aggro. Oh, I need to add a restart system, but I just wanted to show the core main gameplay. So as you can see, it de-aggroes when I get to a certain distance away. I'll stop firing. This allows the player to be able to move around bullets and reposition. And then we have 2 different kinds of turret. We have our slow firing, bigger bullets, and then we have our rapid firing, smaller bullets. The player only has 1 HP. The player only has 1 HP, as we are meant to be a small EMP drone just flying around trying to disable these turrets. And the way we detect if we can change level, I haven't got any other levels, so I think it might just loop by now. Oh wait, actually no, I don't think I've added that yet. So the way it detects, oh, bad. The way it detects, sorry, is we have a level progression script with our active control panels. So we deactivate one, and it will lower our control panel amount. We will deactivate that one, and I'll just deactivate these. So now they're all deactivated, and wait. Right. So because I deactivated these manually, or like I did it in a way you're not intended to be able to, it does not like that. So it didn't update. But yeah, as you can see, it will just lower the amount, and then when that hits 0, we should be moving to the second level. So if I go into our, I think it's in environments, I don't know, but here, so we have our level progression. We just need to implement scene management, so using Unity engine. And we can just and if what we can do is restart, add a quick restart function into the player. This will let me go through a player script as well. So we're using basic rigid body 2Ds or a rigid body 2D player, and I'm just gonna, as we run through this, I'm gonna add the I'm just gonna look this up quickly. Scene management or scene.name. Okay. Oh. So yes, the player works through general input, and then we can always detect input. And if the player is alive, we allow for movement. And if it's not, we set our current speed to 0, velocity to 0, and we change our color to red. Our general input is just X and Y, so our horizontal and vertical input. And then we have just a basic if XY, because this is in a vector 2, if its magnitude equals a certain amount, we get as input then times by current speed. That allows us to move up, down, left, right, vertical, diagonal, or diagonal even. Then with this, this is our detection of control panels, and what we do is we communicate to control panel and level progression that one it has been deactivated and that the control panel is now deactivated. I find it easier to do it this way than any other way, so the player would just handle everything as the player is interacting instead of other objects interacting with the player, and it will be like all being separated. And it's a very basic script anyway, so it doesn't really matter, I think. Just looking how we can get current scene. As I thought it was just I guess just get active scene. And then do we could just load the scene actually, we don't need this anymore. I did this just to represent like you dying. We could just do load scene load scene. Okay. So now we should have a basic restarting function and actually yeah, let's just run through the game. So yeah, the game should be very short and you'll just restart if you die. Incredibly basic, but I think it's a good proof of concept and it's only taken a week or less than a week to do. I started this on Wednesday and it's just been a little side project which I've put around like 3 to 4 hours of work into. Just figuring out because I thought it'd just be cool to figure out how we can get line of sight working on some kind of like standalone turret which is rotating and just basic player movement in this kind of basic scene. So thanks for watching the development of Blastorz. If you have any interest or like interested in how I did anything, just put it in the comments and I'll try to respond. Thanks for watching the development.